Hey guys, and welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum. Once again, because I have lost the audio, the spoken audio for this game, and I'm about to get sniped. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, I tried to make a break for it, and then it's just like, oh, now everyone's back, and there I go. So yes, once again, I am recording the the spoken audio posthumously because I lost the original audio, and it's just as annoying as always. And hey, look, we got a Joker trophy. Not Joker trophy, Riddler trophy. Speaking of Riddler trophies, I still have to go see the new movie, The Batman, which, hey, it was really great timing that... So I bought this... I think I mentioned this before. I bought this game, like, 2 months before I started recording. And it just so happened that my...
Looks like the Blackgate thugs have access to the armory.
It just so happened that... Oh, gosh. What was I saying? It just so happened that... Oh, yeah. It just so happened that the Legend of Zelda series ended, like, a week after the new movie came out for Batman. So it was, and I keep getting shot, and down I go. I hate those snipers.
Loser.
Hey, Harley again. Man, it's still very disappointing seeing myself just absolutely blow it on this. But yeah, I figured this would be a good series because that movie had just come out. But you know, no one's watching this series yet, and no one's really watching Elden Ring either. Did I really miss that? It was right in front of my face. There was a Riddler trophy on that roof, and I just missed it. It was seriously right in front of my face. I guess Steve's right about my tunnel vision.
To the armory.
I guess I really do get it sometimes. I mean, that's just a side effect of autism and ADHD, so... But hey, made it through that time pretty easily. Gotta take care of these Joker people. I always miss a couple times. But I try and shotgun it, but it takes a second for them to lock on. Oof. Ooh! Pow! Wham! Boom! Oh, come on. Boom! Bam! Pow! Why do? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. These guys with the knives are so annoying. You have to stun them first. And these guys will just get up on you while you're doing it. And I have to stun them again. And this guy's back up on his feet. Okay, ground took that. Ooh! And down goes clown makeup guy. And a whole bunch of police officers hanging from the ceiling. Ew. This game's pretty dark. And then sniped. Because I wasn't paying attention. Sniped. And dead. I hate these snipers, man.
Hey, someone help Bat Baby
Hey,
up off the
Jokes.
floor.
What's up? Oh, by the way, while I was waiting for in between episodes, just basically twiddling my thumbs for... Oh, no, I watched my another YouTube video, but when I got back, I was just twiddling my thumbs. Because I got back about 2 minutes before the episode started. I was looking at the audio, making sure it was working this time. And I was doing some fun things, and I found this pretty cool audio wave when I do this. which I can't do in normal episodes because I'm playing the game and that's me slapping my hands against my belly. So, I mean, I guess I could do it when Steve's playing Elden Ring, but I don't think Steve would appreciate that. I just found it a pretty funny sound wave. Yeah, this actually might work out better because I was pretty silent for a lot of the episode. Because you know that inherent feeling you get when you're doing stealth in a video game that you need to be quiet, even though it does not matter in the video game. That's how I feel during this game a lot. Just like I need to be quiet. And bam, and shot, and boom. And I'm dying again, by the way. And... Three, two, one. And down I go. Ah.
Oh, I'd like to
Don't worry.
my fans for
So
the
I noticed that
time.
says use detective mode, and I'm just like, that won't help. And then I turn it on, and I can see where they're actually looking. I'm like, oh, it does help. Huh. Oh no, you just gotta learn the games. Oh, I'm getting tired. Ugh, I usually don't record it this time because I do get tired around this time, but I needed to get it done. Because I waited a few days because I did Elden Ring with Steve yesterday, and the day before was when I lost the footage. Or was it the day before that? I don't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. Might have been Saturday. Oh well, my memory's always been spotty. I spent the morning practicing on Elden Ring. Ooh.
No good to us dead. A bruise here or a cut there won't go miss.
I gotta do more stuff with Bandit Tom. But I'm doing it with Zelda first to kind of get a quick look, make sure I should be able to handle it. I probably should. Bandit Tom has the rotten breath. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Elden Ring and Batman. I really shouldn't be doing that. Let's talk about Batman. Ooh, here's an interesting story that, so, I haven't read many of the comics. Comics is one of those things, like, I know I'd be interested in it, but the problem is that it's such a large rabbit hole that getting into it would take way too much of my time I spend on other things already. So I am content to just watch the movies and play the video games. Obviously, yes, I do like the Marvel movies a lot more than most of the DC ones that have come out. But hey, ever since what was it? Which one was the first? Aquaman. DC has really been getting their stuff together, so I'm excited to see what they'll do with the universe. Because, you know, any comic book fan you talk to always says that DC is the better comic book universe. I mean, not all of them. There are obviously Marvel fans. I'm kind of generalizing here. I'm just kind of saying on a ratio. If you talk to, like, a bunch of comic book fans, more people would like DC than Marvel.
Look who it is.
I'm not saying one is inherently better than the other. I'm just saying, you know, what I've heard from the masses.
Oh, look
because
at
I
him.
have,
Stuck
like,
out.
I've only read a
Easy guy
couple from
cat to
each,
rescue
so
from
I
a tree or
can't really
something.
say.
That's right. Go on.
Um,
Come on. We're in control.
But I really want to go see the Batman. You know, that was that's an exciting one to look forward to. But oh yeah, my original point, guys, was when I went, because I didn't really know much about the comics at all. Wow, I just kind of missed that great bit there, didn't I? I come back to it, I know that, but I didn't realize it was on screen before I'd even... I think I get a Riddler trophy out of this, though.
Got to be another way in.
Whatever.
Always.
When I went to see Batman Begins, so I had never really read any of the comics. And then I went to see Dark Knight after that. And one of the coolest things about not reading the comics before watching that movie, or like really knowing too much about Batman's rogue gallery, is I did not know Harvey Dent was Two-Face. Like I just had no idea. So, you know, when they did that reveal, like I figured it out as soon as I saw like half his face get like dunked in gasoline. I figured like, oh, he's probably gonna be Two-Face. And of course I was right, because Harvey Dent is Two-Face. But I had no idea going into the movie that Harvey Dent was going to be Two-Face, and it was, and my friend, one of my friends who really loves the comics was like, wow, I can't imagine like the kind of twist that would be in your head when you didn't know that was going to happen. I'm like, yeah, it was pretty interesting, and so, you know, that was pretty cool. I think that guy with the gun just didn't fire at me for a very long time. That was a very interesting experience. And it wasn't until years later that I had actually gotten more into the universe and actually, you know, read up on some of the Wikipedia pages, that I learned that the early courtroom scene in The Dark Knight was a reference to Harvey's original original transformation, where he got acid thrown in his face, but you know, instead of acid it was a gun in the movie. And it's just like, and going back and watching that's like, oh wow, that's such a cool callback. So I kind of got both experiences. I got surprised that Harvey was Two-Face, and then I got, after rewatching it after I learned the stuff, I was like, oh, that's such a cool callback to his original origin story. So that's my story with The Dark Knight, which I actually now own on DVD. I forget how I came across it, but I got it on for a pretty good deal. I think it might have been it was a used copy that I found somewhere.
Joker here with a little update for you all. First, the good news. We have Ducky gone. Bad news, she's not talking. She's in the document somewhere in the mansion. I want it found.
So yeah, I
I
checked.
got a plan on Six to losing her tongue.
Yeah, with none of these having weapons, I'm just gonna glide down here.
Cook and Granny. A surprise from
And once again, that is saying it this posthumously. Like I just remember what I was gonna do next. Like I remember my thought process a little bit. And even though there's like 10 of these guys, I still just managed to beat them all down. I think I take quite a bit of damage though, because I was still getting used. I'm still getting. It gets really hard, guys, and you know, one of the channels I do, I am trying to model myself off a little bit though with my own spin, is obviously Game Grumps. You can see that this channel is subscribed to them, as well as my own personal channel. You know, by the way, I should talk about this. So the subscriptions for this channel, all of them are based on the channels that have most inspired me to start doing this myself. So we got Game Grumps, where I get the, you know, hey, I'd love to do video games, which, you know, is pretty obvious. But then we have Matt Pat, and so the reason Matt Pat's here, I'm subscribed to Game and Film. I haven't done food. I really need to check out Matt Pat's food theory. I just haven't put the time in to do it yet. But enough of that. So the reason, you know, I'm subscribed to Game Theory on this channel is Matt Pat and I are actually from the same county in Ohio. So, and it's a small county, not much happens here. And you know, one of the things growing up is like, well, of course I'm not going to be able to do any of this. Like, there's nothing happens in this county. Like, no one from here really does anything. But, you know, seeing Matt Pat have, what's he at? I don't even remember anymore. With all those subscribers, it was, you know, learning he was from this county was just like eye-opening to me. Like, oh gosh, like, yeah, I could definitely pull this off then. And then, of course, the third channel I am subscribed to on this for the Nerd Galaxy is Rooster Teeth. And that is because, well, you've probably heard a bunch of them. I have used a lot of jokes from both Red vs. Blue and Ruby, two of my favorite web series. I've watched some of their other stuff, but I'm not going to get too much into those right now. But yeah, those are basically the three inspirations for this channel. Ooh, these collars. This next part is so annoying.
Why is it making that noise?
It's the suicide collar, but it sounds weird.
Suicide
I do
collar.
not like this next part. I die in this part
Well, we just use them to monitor
a lot.
patients' heartbeats.
It takes me the majority of the next episode to beat it.
And so does my crew if you trigger one. How
Hey,
you like
jokes.
them apples, bats? Standing around.
But hey, I don't have to wait 15 minutes between episodes. There's only like a minute gap.
West wing. They'd be there now if they weren't busy knocking a little sense into cash. I'll tell you what. I won't spoil the surprise and let them know you're coming.
I like Joker's just says that. And he actually doesn't let them know I'm coming until like I'm
Cash
already
is
in the
next
room.
Sounds like he's taking a beating. You better help him.
I'll take care of it. You stay here.
What was I gonna say about Game Grumps originally? I don't remember.
Hit him again. Harder.
You're gonna need more than that.
Why you?
Get Joker on the
I don't know.
Tell him he's not talking.
Tell us where the bitch went.
Tell us.
I think I was talking about something about how I'm a lot worse than I think I am at the game sometimes. It's just like, wow, I'm actually not super great at some of these games like I thought I was.
She can do her worst.
Though a lot of that is just trying to split my focus on trying to entertain and
Like a man. Hookman belongs to me. Got that, get it? Did I not mention he's probably on his way?
yeah. See, he doesn't mention that we're actually here until
We've got the Hookman hostage.
Why defend her? She wouldn't help you.
If bad
These
news
guys-
tries to take cash off of us, I'll shoot him.
these guys' patterns were just it's so annoying. Cause once you get one, like here, watch.
Don't make me.
Hey, get off me!
You get one, and the collar goes off, and they all just swarm to here where I can't take them down. So then I have to wait for them to basically reset.
Come on, quiet. Drop me down.
Like, if I had realized that guy was coming, I could have easily taken him down. But now he's just gone, and he's not gonna come back this way. This all is so random, and I don't even think detective mode really helps here.
We'll come back when the baddie's dead.
Like, this part is just so annoying.
Come on, find him.
Yeah, I feel like this part just was not super well created. Especially this. Like, you'd think I'd be able to take down that guy on the thing, but no. This is actually for the ones way below it, where they, like, never go. Unless they're, like, being called to you from, you know, by those callers.
Doing this. What's going on? We'll come
Hey,
back when
look,
the
this
bat
guy
is
looks
dead.
like... Hey, look.
Wait up, I'll watch your back.
Like, the AI is so stupid that it's just annoying. But, this is about where I end the episode. So I will see you guys next time.